live. There it is. What is up, everybody? Welcome in to another Epic Mic stream, specifically Fright Mic. The stream where I let you guys torture me by playing scary games that I don't enjoy, and then getting jump scared by you, the chat, which I also don't enjoy, for your amusement. Yep, that's what it is. I appreciate you guys being here. We have a little thing we're going to talk about before we start the game. I won't spend a lot of time on it because I do need to post an actual review for it, but we are going to talk a little bit about Superman. And in fact, I may just do my Superman review right here in front of you and record it. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with oh fuck. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about Superman. The quick of it is, I wasn't a huge fan. I'm not going to go into spoilers. I'm not going to tell you about things that happen in the movie. I am going to do a review on that and talk about that stuff. But yeah, the reality is, I just wasn't a huge fan. And I've been stewing on it. I've been thinking about it a lot and trying to figure out exactly what it was that I wasn't a fan of. I gave it a 50% on Criticless. And I just realized, I think the biggest thing for me is that it feels like James Gunn just really played it safe. It feels like this movie was James Gunn's safe take on Superman. It doesn't feel like he really pressed anything. It doesn't feel like he tried anything new. It feels like he held back and just tried to give us a safe cookie cutter Superman that had enough comic book vibes and enough member berries tied into it that people would then go, oh cool, that feels like all the correct boxes for Superman were checked, and I had a good enough time at the movies because it's very energetic and it has catchy music in it and all the stuff, all the things that you would expect from a James Gunn movie are in it. And but I feel like he played it safe, and I don't feel like this Superman is iconic. And it's funny because we just got done watching Ironheart, and that's her whole big thing, is wanting to be iconic. But being iconic isn't the goal for Superman. But the thing is, Superman should feel like one of the most recognizable, most inspirational beings in the world, not just in the movie itself, but also to the audience. It should feel like Superman is this beacon. You know, I feel like we absolutely got that with Christopher Reeve. I think he embodies it. I think he's one of the best, maybe the best Superman we've ever gotten in live action. You know, Superman animated series, you feel that in Lois and Clark, you feel that in Superman and Lois, you feel that with Henry Cavill's Superman. People think that was perfect casting for him because he really, it kind of embodies the feeling of Superman. Even if you didn't like Zack Snyder's take on it, he at least tried something unique and different. James Gunn's movie is not unique or different. It's very much a lot of the same that you would expect from a James Gunn film. And I feel like if this is the first step he's taking into building his interconnected DC cinematic universe, I do not have a lot of hope for it to be anything special. So that's my thought on it. You know, if you don't have anything going on this weekend, go see it in theaters. You know, I don't want it to fail, but I would like him to do more. I think he was the wrong person to direct this. I think he was the wrong person to write it. I think that if I was going to go down the cast, David Corenswet does a fine enough job as Superman, but is severely held back by the script and how it demands him to be embarrassed and humiliated in front of everyone constantly. And that bothered me a lot. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor is fine. He has moments of brilliance, and it is him acting against the script. Because when the script calls him to push the plot forward, the whole movie bogs down poorly. It's awful. You could see him trying to do more and animate the source material. Damn it to hell. And it just doesn't work for him. The standouts in this movie, Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific. They're the best characters in the movie. And in fact, Mr. Terrific is God dang it. It's probably the second most important character to the film. So, and he does a great job. But it's obvious that James Gunn's favorite superhero is Mr. Terrific because he gives him the lion's share of the heavy lifting to do when it comes to the actual superheroing. So anyways, that's my thoughts on Superman. I'm gonna say hi to you guys real quick in the chat. We'll catch up on the super chats, and then we'll get started on part 7 of Silent Hill. Starting off, I know Naruto the 7th was first in chat, and then my chat refreshed, so we're gonna give him his soul glow. We're gonna give him his credit. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Naruto the 7th, for being here.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through.
Just let your soul glow. Feeling oh so silky smooth.
Just let it shine through.
Just let your soul glow. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Naruto the 7th. Then we got Escapo says hello. What's going on, Escapo? Naruto the 7th says I really enjoyed the tier list of Superman and Epicverse. It was really cool. Yeah, if you haven't already, after this stream, if you want to go check out the Epicverse live stream that we did a tier list at the very end reviewing all the live action Superman. And you'll be interested to see who was at the very top and who got the worst rankings. So yeah, go check that out if you can. Chalk and Bear says hi, Mike. That pic looks like dystopian strong bad emails. Yeah, well, it's Dr. Doom, you know, finding a mystery in the mist. Thought it was kind of interesting. It felt like, you know, Silent Hill. Darth Bane says, good evening, Mike and chat. I generated the thumbnails before I even know what the game's about. So I was just like Dr. Doom with an afro in Silent Hill, or like discovering a mystery in Silent Hill, and that's what it popped up with. So, what's up, Darth Bane? Good to see you. Brimstone says, yes, best part of my Friday. Shout out, sir. Thank you. Scrap Iron says, happy Friday. Let's have a great one. Thank you so much, Scrap Iron. Appreciate you. Said, I heard there may be white women's in pie.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Responsible. What's up, Night Side Cyclops? Good to see you, man. Overlord Meek the Miser will bravely fight the perils of Silent Hill. Bravely is a real flexible word there. What's up, Giggity? Shout out. Ace Mannington. Good to see you, man. Just a reminder, the racism has gotten out of hand. Has it? So only call him Half White Mike from now on. That's wild. Slick Rick says, hail to Meek in the chat. No Grinder talk tonight, Meek. This is a family show. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never talked about Grinder. What's up, George Gator? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you. Lost Braves fan says, Meek likes Savvy's wood. That's wild. The horror host says, how long will Mike learns that the UFO dog is responsible for him playing this game? That makes me concerned. What's up, Gray Ghost? Gay and Black. Yeah. The lurker formerly known as says 1016. What the fuck, cuh? Yeah, I know I was a little late. I lost track of the timer. What's up, Aurelio? Good to see you, man. Shout out. Ace Liberty, Jordy, Brandon Black Dragon Blair. Shout out. Good to see you. Soundwave Superior says 199. Shout out, Soundwave. Hi, Sissy. Jeez. We're gonna push through. Hi, Sissy. Welcome in. Good to see you. Rootless Redneck says, hail Meeky. Hey, shout out Rootless Redneck, man. Good to see you. Soundwave Superior says, we have names here. Yeah. Lost Bracelet says, Mike, we need you on Forbidden Frontier. I don't know if Gary knows you're into that stuff. I mean, you can let him know. I don't know if I'm gonna ever ask him. I don't want to be the guy that asks people to be on their shows all the time. That's all. Maybe I should though. Dijon Hayden says, let's fucking go, Mike. Can't wait till I can't listen to Jeremy all day. Hey, that's all good, man. Raymond says, wow, just got off work. Great timing. I'm looking out for you. Hi, Donna Hall. Good to see you. Appreciate you, Donna. What's up, Tom Cooper? And then what's up, Mike? Hey, hello. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you. Yeah, Meek is into the stuff that they talk about at Frontier. Yeah, I'm always talking about conspiracy stuff. It's fun. What's up, Hertz Donut? Then we got sponsored by Urban Dictionary. I'm not sponsored by Urban Dictionary. For 5 says this stream is sponsored by Urban Dictionary. No, it's not. And Miki's phrase for the stream, that's not my phrase, is Alaskan Fire Dragon. Thank you for choosing Urban Dictionary for all your slang inquiries. Do not look that up. I am not endorsing looking that up. I am not sponsored by Urban Dictionary at all. And yeah, I don't endorse any of the words said, and I do not endorse you looking those words up. So just letting you know. What's up, Mountain Mutt? Good to see you. Dengar Renegade, appreciate you in chat. Thank you so much, man. I hope Miki has extra insurance on his Switch 2 coin. Always. and I always have it ready for me. You know I keep that thing on me. Did you see the Piers Morgan show? I have not seen the Piers Morgan show yet. I know he had Dean Kane, Nerdrotic, Jeremy and Chris Gore on. I heard that they did great and it was an awesome discussion. I will check it out soon. I have not watched it yet though. What's up, Psychosis? Good to see you. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you as well. Appreciate your thumbnail. What's up, Ceramus? Good to see you. What's up, Jamie? Shout out. Let me see here. Ace Mannington. Did anyone see the James Gunn, Zack Ryder, Rick and Morty episode? I have not. Or Zack Snyder. I have not yet. Where's Turd? I don't know where Turd is. It's a good question. What's up, Shaggy Rogers book review? Good to see you. Just catching up with chat here. Indigo Shark said, do you read your ex DMs? I do sometimes. And sometimes I respond to them. It just depends. If I don't respond, it's mostly because I'll leave you on unread so I don't forget about you, because many people have been forgotten about in my ex DMs. So, but shout out to Indigo Shark over on Kick. Appreciate my Kick peeps. Why did I Google Alaskan Fire Dragon? World's a mystery, man. Gray goes for 20. Says, chat, we have to turn off the lights right now. That's right. If you're new here and you don't know, when you send in super chats or Streamlabs donations, it scares me. But it also goes towards a goal. When we hit $100 for the stream, the lights in my room go, oh, god damn it. Just like that. It's a cumulative thing. Gifted memberships count as well. When we hit the $100 goal for the stream, I turn my lights out, and then I'm in complete darkness as I play these video games. So thank you for the 20, Gregos. I appreciate you, man. We are now 25% of the way there. Look at that. Let's see here. Haven't seen Superman yet. You might enjoy it. I'm telling Metal Slaver's slacking. She's busy, I think, right now. So Mike's gonna bring up Superman to stall tonight. That's wild. Man of Steel is better. Agreed. Porkins doesn't fit. Miki is gonna cry just like Superman. Maybe. I mean, maybe. The lovely Sherry says Superman got a 3 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I gave it a 5 out of 10. Was Nathan Fillion at least good? Yeah, Nathan Fillion was great. Nathan Fillion is one of the best parts of the movie. He's very funny. I think he does a great job as Guy Gardner. But yeah, he should be in his own thing. Did you like his super suit? No, I hated the super suit. I do not like Superman's suit. I think it looks terrible. Did you see the post I made about your last Silent Hill 2 video today? I did not. Commenting is dangerous. Tag me in it again. He took Guardians and copy pasted in Superman. It kind of feels like that. I have no idea who James Gunn is. He's a director in Hollywood. What's up, Overkilled? And A Bonafide. Shout out to both of you guys. Appreciate you being here. Was watching Deep Blue Sea last night. Instead, you ate my bird. I will say that regardless of how you think about the script, the Snyder movies had great scores. Yeah, they did. They had some cool moments too. War Wizard for 199 says kick Ben. Ben's kicked. He's gone. He's out of here. Rootless Redneck for 5. A movie that is the bones for something great but fumbles is worse than a movie that's bad up and down. I think that's true. I do think that could be true. Yeah. I heard he gets beat up. He gets his ass kicked a lot in this movie. What's up, King Deplorable? Shout out, man. Good to see you. I agree, Giggity. Gunn should let somebody else direct the movie. He should have just been a producer. I think they could have done better with that. Ace Manning said they treated him like a bitch. They kind of do, yeah. Mr. Terrific was in Twilight. Was he really? Liberturd Freegason says, just hopping by to say hello. I'm still going through my Superman binge. Just went through Smallville and liked a lot. Have a good one, all. Hey, appreciate you, Liberturd. I'm glad you're doing that, dude. Smallville's so fucking rad. I love Smallville. On the Superman movie, need 15 other B and C level nobodies. I mean, superheroes around him. More bloated slop from modern pedo wood. Yeah, it's definitely a bloated film. There's way too much going on. Let me get almost caught up on chat here. What's up, Disbrew says, my hope is that one day Mike's afro fills in his entire camera. That's the goal. The goal is to just have an entire screen full of that. So John Golden says, thank you for streaming. Mike, it has been eerily quiet in this house until now. I got you, fam. I'll make sure your house is the opposite of eerily quiet. What's up, Disbrew? Shout out, bro. JB Spooky Review says, Mike, what's your favorite aquatic themed horror film? I'm working on a video. Aquatic themed horror film. Oh my gosh, I don't remember what it's called now. Sphere? Yeah, Sphere. With Dustin Hoffman. I actually really like that movie a lot. Rootless Redneck for 2. You could karaoke the hell out of some Meatloaf. Maybe. That's actually not a bad idea. Smoke alarm is chirping. Change those batteries. There's no chirp. There's no chirp. This Brew's my favorite lesbian. He's my favorite person from the UK. You know, for sure. Like, he's my favorite person from that side of the pond. Charles Devane says, yeah, hail Meek, the cream of the crop, yeah, on Fright Mike. Jeremy is a homosexual with bad takes, yeah, except he didn't like Superman, which is a pretty good take. And then Beardo is a retarded ass bitch, yeah. The stream is a goddamn conspiracy, yeah. Thank you so much, Charles Devane. Appreciate you. Stone Cold's Beer Cooler, give me a hell yeah. Says Hollywood will never represent Superman and what he stands for properly as long as immoral people run it. He's a paragon and the standard of which all people need to aspire to. Truly is a pity. I agree with you, man. It's a bummer. All right, we're almost caught up here. I don't look that up. I said don't look that up. Don't look up Alaskan Fire Dragon. Do not look that up. That's not a good thing to look up. All right, we're gonna pull up the game now because we're getting out of control here. And I still have. Hold on. I wonder if I can move this. Can't move that. It's fixed on there. Honest. Can I move that? Maybe not. Nah, whatever. Screw it. Yeah, I still have the bar up there for the cake stream, but I may change how we're going to do the cake stream. Instead of doing 5K in one stream, which I mean I still think is fair because then it means that it's like almost unattainable. I may do something different. We'll see. All right, I got the game pulling up now. Why does it do this? It pops up on my one monitor first, it goes to the other one. My haircut is shave it off, then see what happens every morning because that's how it's staying. I respect the hell out of that. So, let's see here. I sent you something you might want to take a look at. All right, I'll see if I can check it out. Superman is the Jim Brown of superheroes, much like all great rushers and how many yards they have. All heroes are measured up to him and what he represents as a superhero. That's a perfect football analogy for it. The horror host for 10 says, have you read Weird Scenes Inside the Canyon, which postulates that 60s rock and hippie movement was part of MK Ultra and attempts to subvert the anti-war movement? I've never read that, but I do know about that. I do know that, like, there was a lot of rumors that, yeah, they were trying to push back against the war movement, and that's why the government and the FBI got involved and started doing things like seeding people into the hippie movement, like Charles Manson, who was absolutely a Fed and a part of a PSYOP, and the government, brainwashed him to start his own cult so that they could label the hippie movement a violent movement and then they could like destroy it from within because it was damaging their efforts to warmonger. So there's some crazy stuff there, man. Like I said, it's all a conspiracy, bro. Better put some respect on Troy Polamalu. He's a fucking legend, bro. I know a guy who hoarded all of the Mox Lotus magic cards. He managed 5 of them before he stopped, reminded him he has them. He found out what they were worth. He will buy a Lambo. Holy crap, bro. That's awesome. Dude, I wish I would have done something like that back in the day. All my DMs to Mike are, do Americans do this? They are. It is always great. I love it. I'm like, oh, Disbrew got a thing. I wonder what new American thing we discovered about today. And then it's always like some weird thing. Speaking of positive news, I've actually been watching, I posted on this on Twitter actually. I've been watching Solo Leveling. I just started it this weekend, and it's actually pretty fucking rad. I really, really, really enjoy it. So, holy shit, Indigo Shark, that's rad. Oh my gosh, did you make this? Indigo Shark, I do kind of remember this popping up on my feed here. Holy shit. Let me see here. Did you make this, Indigo Shark? That's rad. All right, I'm gonna save this video and I'll post this. It's a video of a Switch 2 coin, but it's like an animated Switch 2 coin that says Epic Mickey 2025 on it. You see how dirty my phone screen is. That's rad, Indigo Shark.